Hey, great Saturday evening. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. Uh, Congratulations to Omar El Relámpago Juarez, continuing to make Brownsville proud. And it's a awesome win for Omar, his family, uh, his boxing team, but more importantly, an amazing win for the city of Brownsville. Did you see the fight, Frankie?
Yes, it went to decision. I just it just concluded not too long ago. Great individual. What a better person to be representing the city of Brownsville. They mentioned it, Asmo, when they're introducing the fighters, how great of a young man that he is, that he's a motivational speaker up until this COVID-19 crisis. But yes, I did see the fight. He every fight he looks like he's getting better. He moved up in weight for this fight. So he's 8-0. Great things to come, and Brownsville should be very, very proud of him, Erasmo.
Well, I will say that we're going to see about having Omar on this week. He's very, very sought after for interviews and everything else. But as soon as they come back to Brownsville, Texas, we will have him on, hopefully, he will accept the invitation. I know the Juarez is back from El Barrio. We're all the same people, folks. It's just very, very proud to have one of our young men, back from our neck of the woods, and we're always running into each other at the same concerts, at the same music events, porque somos de la misma clica, man. And it's extra proud to have someone from the hood, make it and be that important figure. One of the things that was mentioned, was how he has this passion for motivational speaking. And I did have the honor to, regularly see him at the different schools. And let me tell you, man, my students out there, inspired by his story, inspired by his encouraging words to our community, and that's what our community needs. It needs individuals that, will fight. I don't know if you knew this, Frankie, but our community likes fighters. They don't like these soft paws. They like fighters. They like people that'll stand up for what's right, and be that example. And Omar had a couple of choices. Omar, could have gone his own way and done his own thing, and But one of the things that's most impressive for me was that tonight he was wearing our special needs kids shirt down by the border, and let me tell you that says a lot about the Juarez family and a lot about Omar.
Yeah, great. Great individual. Also, special shouts out to Pete and Rossi. He did wear a patch of theirs on his shorts at Osmo. So congratulations to Pete and Rossi for being part of the Relámpago Juarez team. What a great honor it is for them, and more importantly for Brownsville for putting them on that stage. So congratulations to them as well.
Also, my Estrada family, Estrada Construction, man. I tell you, these are the guys that we all grew up together, man. Estrada Construction is out there and supporting Omar Juarez. I saw the Estrada logo on there. I'm proud, man. Every time I get to see, La Raza, and I mean, we used to hang out con los Estrada aquí en La Polca, enfrente de la casa del Chucky, enfrente de la casa del Chucky. Ahí nos la pasábamos hasta las 2, 3 de la morning under that street lamp, listening to Pink Floyd, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Metallica, Slayer, and drinking tea and lemonade till 3 o'clock in the morning. ¿Verdad, raza? Right, that it was tea. Man, it was the good old days, guys. The good old days, and have a lot of great memories. And it's very, very proud to see La Raza, growing in the city. But one of the things that's very important is that we need to let our raza grow. And one of the things that I think that is very interesting is that a lot of times our raza has been blocked from receiving their cut of the pie here in the city of Brownsville. You know, I'm very proud that Estrada Construction is growing. Our primo Tommy works for Estrada Construction. And it's awesome that they're bringing in our raza to work for them. But a lot of times they find it very, very hard. Small business out here in the city of Brownsville, Frankie, small business in Brownsville, they find it very, very hard to reach that that taste of the American dream, because a lot of the times our contracts here in the city of Brownsville, they go to companies out in Houston and Dallas, McAllen, they go elsewhere to individuals that aren't from Brownsville. And I know people are thinking that Erasmo's talking about BISD, and yes, 100%, I am talking about BISD, but not only BISD, the city, the county. You want to speculate as to why that is, Frankie?
Special interests, of course, vendors, they align themselves with certain individuals, candidates, for all the wrong reasons, Erasmo. It's unfortunate that, Brownsville having worthy candidates, aren't able to have to have a level playing field, so to speak. It's unfortunate that, within the district, within the city, even at the county level, we contract from outside of our area. And that's one thing that really bothers me, Erasmo, because Brownsville, Texas, here locally, we have so much talent, whether that's, fine arts, whether that's our local companies. And that's the reason why, Erasmo, that we're not able to progress as a city. We expect, for us to be able to compete with McAllen, to be a thriving city, but then we don't allow our local entrepreneurs to be able to get a piece of that pie. And that's something that we would be very vocal and advocate for within the district. We want our local talent to showcase. We want our economy locally to thrive. I see no reason why we have to go out if we have people here that are willing, capable, and able to fulfill a certain service at Osmo to the district, to the city, and even to the county. So, you are correct. Unfortunately, that's the reason why Brownsville was not able to progress like cities like McAllen. I had an interesting conversation with a very good friend of mine this afternoon at Osmo. We have a port, the port of Brownsville. We have 3-4 international bridges. We have at one time a zoo that was recognized nationally. We have two beaches. Brownsville is very unique, and we have the resources available to make it thrive like an amazing city, better than McAllen. But you are correct, Erasmo. It's unfortunate that the local entrepreneurs, local businesses here aren't able to thrive, to get a piece of that pie because of special interest groups who, vendors, they target certain individuals for the wrong reasons and for their own benefit.
Well, despite Peter's assumption that the new bingo has good business, it does have good business. Does it foment the Rona? My guess is yes. But what you say is very correct, Frankie. It's very, very disheartening. And, it's very interesting because already you start to see a lot of different individuals coming into races, that they have very little or any knowledge of, So, it's kind of interesting because I was seeing some of the candidates for BISD, make their all of a sudden appearance at BISD board meetings and even promoting it on posters saying like, well, we're here. Well, where were you before? So all of a sudden I want to run for BISD and I'm here. Let me tell you, folks, this isn't a dynastic society. It's not going to happen anymore. just because mommy and daddy are out there and they're involved or they're part of the political machine here in Brownsville, Texas, in Cameron County, doesn't necessarily transcend and make you a worthy opponent for anyone in this race. And again, we'll be calling out anyone and everyone that is in the pocket of special interest and vendor money. 100%. I've made that promise, and I'm going to keep that promise. So anyone out there that is in the pocket of vendors, I will expose. Also, anyone that runs in this race that has connections with, I don't know, maybe insurance companies, maybe banks, that are trying to take a piece or have taken a piece of BISD, there might be recordings out there. There might be documents that need to be shared. So be it. Again, no more vendors, no more special interests, because folks, you deserve a lot better than that. Those are the individuals that have continuously cost us tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And look at, I know one of us, the people that was very excited to see Frankie back again, I guess his bud, Sylvia, she was out there promoting a movie. And, to anyone and everyone out there, I mean, who would have thought that she was going to bank 10,000 Ks, half a night at the poker tables at Las Casas Escondidas? Who would have thought that out of a little movie thing promoting BISD, she was going to bank 10,000 K? Man, I don't think I'm going to make 10,000 K this year. I'm not. Again, no, I'm not. But this chick, in a flash of an eye, is going to pocket 10,000 K. And ultimately, the ones that lose are teachers. So now that, people that are lining up who, have lived in under the shelter of mommy and daddy, just because they're rich people, they think that they could run BISD in a better way. No, my goodness gracious. Come on, guys. So it's all going to be a matter of choice, Do we want the richy rich kids coming out of, I don't know, private schools, fancy cars, trips to Europe, sipping on mimosas with caviar, Fabergé eggs or some crap like that?
Yo puro sandwich.
You put a baloney frito.
Sin el pan. Sin el pan.
El fried baloney. Come on, guys. We ain't eating caviar over here, guys. Not sipping on champagne. Guys, we've got to get out of there. It's time. It's time that the BISD board, it's time that the city commission serve the community by being actually represented in the community. Look, guys, I'm very proud that there's a lot of little kids out there running for BISD. I'm very proud. There's a lot of little kids running for BISD. Hijos de papi, hijos de mami. I'm proud. I'm very proud that they're running for BISD. Guys, it's the wrong race for you to run. Go out there and have a mommy and daddy get you an appointed position. Get them an appointed position, because that's what happens. People get appointed to a lot of these little boards and commissions. Start off that way. Don't come play with the big boys. Big boys play tough. Big boys play rough. This ain't no game, baby. Good evening, Lucy. I lost some comments. Oh, crud. I was at Lucy, right? Did you read in the front page of the sports section about Matthew Barba placing second in strongman competition, qualifying him for North American National Championship? Guys, amazing family, the Barba family. Very athletic. And is Matthew related to our coach, Frankie?
I'm not sure. If this is the coach at Lopez, if I'm not mistaken, he also does special training with Hard Knocks with our friend Rodney and the Hard Knocks team. So I'm not sure, but the coach, he knows his stuff, man. He and he has his students excel, at a very high level of performance. So special shouts out to the coach. I'm a big follower of him for a couple years now. Very, very proud to have him at BISD at Osmo.
Well, I'm not sure if it's a family member or who in the Barber family, but I know for a fact that they had, I think, in the girls division. I can't remember her name, but let me tell you, that girl could lift. I can't remember her name.
That's the coach. Coach Barba is Matthew Barba.
I'm not sure.
And he does strongman competition, so it might be very, very well our coach who plays second. I could be wrong, but I'll get into that.
Well, Lonnie, if you could share the information. I don't read the Herald. I don't care too much about the Herald, so y'all have to share with me that whatever's thrown out there in the Herald. Frankie is right. The city has so many great attributes. It could be an amazing city if the right leadership is. And you know what? And a lot of times, and look, a lot of us are going to get to ask that question. A lot of us are going to get asked that question is in regards to leadership. A lot of us are going to ask that question in regards to leadership.
I apologize. I misspoke. I believe Coach Barba is no longer with BISD. I believe he's at Wesco, if I'm not mistaken. But I know he is training. I know he is training locally at Hard Knocks. I did see some videos. Due to the athletes, football in particular, not being able to to train for the upcoming season. I know he and Coach Rodney at Hard Knocks were going to give special classes. I'm not sure via Zoom or in person, so our student athletes could prepare. So it's unfortunate that we lost Coach to but we wish him all the best. He's amazing coach and an even better man.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember. I think there's some politics in regards to why he left us, but I'll look into it. Honestly, I can't remember. But yeah, Frankie is right in regards to the many attributes our city has, and again, they all seem to get squandered along the way. Ken es ese bozo going to place 2 against my Frankie? Well, we don't know as of yet. Again, a lot of these individuals might decide to switch positions, which, could happen. Right now, I think Frankie has 2 opponents. It's kind of funny because I was driving around and 2 of his opponents had signs right there next to his on a wall. I thought that, cute. So the whoever owns that property probably said, bueno, pues, I'm going to support the winner. Right now, los tres. If anybody else jumps in that race, I mean, there's not going to be enough fence out there for everyone, but we'll see.
We'll see. But it's been interesting at Osmo. I think my race is already, full throttle, which is awesome. You know what I mean? I love being on tilt. I love the rush, and more than anything, I love the community's response. I think now more than ever at Osmo, this platform is what our community needs. We need answers. We need questions. And I'm so fortunate to be a co-host to this show with you at Osmo, because the community now more than ever, they want to be in the know. Now, since we have our phones at Osmo, the politicians aren't able to hide behind, the some veil anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. Now you have 2 Nextel and an iPhone. Hey, where's my friend? I need to get myself a Nextel. But our community at Osmo, community deserves to be in the know, and this is something that we will be providing when we are at BISD. We will be accessible and transparent in every sense of the word. So this is the great thing of having this platform at Osmo, that we're able to bring the community up to speed with everything that's going on. More in particular with BISD, but anything that goes on in our city.
Love you, Papa.
Hey, Tiger.
Congratulations, Papa.
He's a papa now.
He's a papa now. He's a papa. Love you, Papa. Rolex Erasmo. Is that your last name, Anthony? Joto? Anthony Joto. Never heard of that last name. Interesting last name, Anthony. Yeah. Congratulations to Brownsville native Omar Juarez. Papa! We need signs on Morrison and Osmo. I need to go. I'm actually going to put a couple on Monday. I got tired out, guys. Again, I got this little tan because I was out there putting signs, and let me tell you, it feels like the first time, like it's never felt before. Feels like the first time. So it was awesome. I am excited. But I will be really even more excited after August 17th. Because after August 17th, it's a new game, baby. And if you think we're rough and tough now, wait till August 17th. It's going to be an interesting run. I promise. I swear. Howdy, fellas. Hey, Lucifer! Satan in the house. Lucifer Morningstar. Daddies are buying their babies a lot of signs. Yes! a lot of signs. Someone was telling me that 802 was like that plastered. I mean, but again, whoever's doing Los Hijos de Papi's campaigns, let me tell you guys, whoever marketed your campaign sucks. When you've got a name on a poster that you cannot read unless you've got a magnifying glass, it's not a good thing, guys. That's why if there's one thing you'll see Erasmo's name a mile away. And not me, because I'm totally not fat. That's it. Missed you, Frankie.
Missed you guys.
Saw his sign in different areas, pero es un cero a la izquierda. Never heard him speak up for us teachers. Now they want to represent them, but shut up. I'm going to say that a lot of people that are running for BISD right now, guys, again, I'm not throwing out their stones, have never set foot in a public school. Ever. Their only accomplishment is having golden spoons and forks and knives at their dinner setting. Yo puro plastic. Yo tengo puros sporks. You know what sporks are, guys? Those ones that we eat at the cafeteria, the sporks, the ones that are spoon with the little piquitos. That's my culinary ware. No, culinary ware? My what? My silverware. Puro spork. Yo nomás voy a check in the box. Yo no voy a Madeira. Yo no voy a La Pampa. Yo no voy a, ¿cómo se llama el otro expensive restaurants here?
I don't even know because I can't afford to go. I'm surprised you know of. Yo puro Subway, Chick-fil-A, Último tacos Mota. That's all I get at Oswald. I'm surprised you even know.
You put a check in the box today. Put a check in the box. Taco Bell disappointed me.
Erasmo, my question to you is: how do these candidates? What's their message to the community? How can they relate to what they're going through? What is their platform? How can they look the community in the face and say, we are the best choice? You know, we were fortunate enough to grow up within our community, go through public education. You know, you as a board member, you know the struggles, the troubles that teachers go through. I personally went to school to become a teacher and a coach. You know, life had different plans for me. But, you know, how can these candidates look our community in the face and say, hey, I know public education, the struggles, and I know what teachers go through. So, you know, that's a question that our committee has to ask themselves. You know, who can we have on that board to represent us? Somebody who's been through the public education system, somebody that knows what not just teachers at Osmo, but BISD staff are going through. And we all know the answer to that. But, hey, I applaud anybody who throws their name in the ring. It's not easy, as many have found out. But, that's something that our community is going to have to ask themselves at Osmo. What is in the best interest of Brownsville for BISD?
I think that this question is directed to me, and I'll answer the question. How did you enjoy the perks of being a board member, especially all the travel expenses in such a short amount of time? Very, very simple, little Eddie or little Eddie's person. I'll explain very quickly. I spent most of my time visiting campuses. And the perks that I received was seeing the amazing programs at BISD, supporting them, encouraging them, going to plays, going to football games, soccer games, volleyball games, going to baseball, basketball games, everywhere. Supporting our different smaller programs like the garden programs. Those are the perks of being a board member. Something that our current board people have no clue or idea on. If you're referring to travel expense because of different hours that are mandated for a board member to complete by the state of Texas, well, yeah. But let me tell you, Lucifer Morningstar, being on BISD is a 100% non-paying position unless you're little Eddie, Sylvia Atkinson, Prissy, or Drew. Then you make a big old bundle of money. So I wouldn't be concerned about someone going on Southwest Airlines to Galveston, to Philadelphia, and to San Antonio driving when one was going to complete the hours. And let me tell you, if you're referring to Erasmo Castro going to TMEA, we received no money from the district to go to TMEA at all. We drove out there, and I think Frankie came along. And we went and supported our choir students, our band students. So if that's the perks that you're referring to, sorry, little Eddie, you pitched and you missed. Didn't work. But you're going to ask me any other question. I'll be much obliged to answer. Former Lopez powerlifting coach, trying to get back there. Proud of my nephew. Awesome! He is amazing. And let me tell you, Lonnie, it was a shame. And I sort of remember the politics behind him us not being able to keep Coach Barba. But I would say it's a big loss for the district. 100%. Ay, Jesús. Job Seal Radio. Buenas noches.
Aquí andamos, Mr. Erasmo. Andamos aquí. We're working on that project already.
Mil gracias. On the live. Gracias, Job Seal. Appreciate you guys.
También saludos a tu compañero.
Gracias de tu parte. Job Seal Radio, guys. It is amazing. I was ready for Sunday church service. Awesome. Yes, I am. Actually, I still got to study for tomorrow. Yet all the corruption didn't affect you then. No, 100% not. Because let me tell you, little Eddie, 2.5 months after getting elected onto the board, this handsome and totally not fat guy walked his beautiful butt into the FBI office. That's what he did. And you know what, little Eddie? He went in there and he reported your provider, Sylvia Atkinson, for all the crap that she did. Reported Drew Brown, your best buddy, for being an accomplice, and shared information with them, little Eddie. And guess what? You only got appointed by a corrupt board, you idiot, you moron, you imbecile. So no, corruption did not come my way. And I could easily say I'd be a stupid fool if I had, because after going to the FBI, I knew that the FBI was looking out for the board, looking out for La Silvia and her cronies. Imbecile. So no shame in my game, bro. Bingo 7-7 and Cheddar's packed to the top tonight. Yeah, and I also noticed Chili's yesterday was packed all the way down hasta donde no. Again, guys, one of the local restaurants was very concerned and asked me at Osmo, what about the 25% occupancy? Going, guys, I'm sorry that you're going to have to be put through that. But what I did say, guys, take the whole square footage of your business and then, revamp your 25% capacity. I don't know, think about maybe a little patio outside or something, or focus more strongly on your curbside. But a lot of our smaller restaurants are seeing that these larger chains are out there with over 25% capacity, and you can easily count them just by counting the cars in the parking lot. Come on, guys. If we're all going to be in this together, Chili's, Cheddar's, everybody else, please maintain the 25% occupancy. Please don't let me walk in there.
Erasmo, can I ask you a question? Somebody asked me, hey, this new bingo place, people know the crisis that we're in. They know the positive cases. We've heard of all the deaths. Cameron County reported 30 positives, 300 positives, if I'm not mistaken, with 9 deaths, one of them being a 30-year-old female from the city of Brownsville. Knowing all this, Erasmo, there are people who say, hey, you know what? I know the risks involved in going to these places, but I want to go and play at las maquinitas. It's a passion of mine. I understand the risk financially. I understand a potential health risk. I'm going to do what I want to do. And they told me that, and I said, you know what? We have to abide by the city's ordinance of 25%. And they said, hey, but if I want to go and they're making it safe, why shouldn't I? What's your response to those individuals at Osmo who, knowing the risks, they're still willing to go to these places?
Very easy. We live in a community, and and a lot of times when individuals express, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. And goodness gracious, it doesn't matter if you feel that you're invincible. Look, at the end of the day, if you're out there feeling you're invincible, you could play with fire, not get burned. That's your call. But ultimately, you have to come back and go to Walmart, go to HEB, and go eat at these restaurants, and go interact at times with my family members. And I don't want you interacting with my family members. We are part of a community, and I'm sorry, your stupidity doesn't excuse or forgive you infecting other individuals because you're so very reckless and careless. Better than drunk clowns like you, my darling. Well, first of all, Bertha, I'm not your darling. Second, I stopped drinking back in, I think I had my last drink. I know people get mad when I say this, but I'm going to say it, back in January. And let me tell you, if I was married to you, I'd probably have to get back on the wagon and start drinking again, you imbecile, stupid, because you're the one that's coming onto my pages to comment. Go out there and go support the little Richie kids. Go support the little Richie kids. Yeah. Go see how long that lasts you. Puro sopas Maruchan con una coca chasta y para dessert, unas galletas de animalito. Yes, that's a meal.
I haven't had animal crackers in a while. Wow. You brought back memories. Thank you.
They should start with philanthropic work first. Well, look, they should do something. Again, look, and I'm not trying to dog los hijos de papi. I mean, God bless them, God bless them. I'm not trying to dog them. I would be the first after getting on the board, guys. I promise, we'll be the first to go out there and invite them to form parts of committees for BISD. Let them learn what public education is really about. Because if they think, by reading a little booklet or by going to a meeting, trying to be recognized, if they think that is knowledge of what happens at our public education schools and the issues, let me tell you, folks, I went up to Austin to protest alongside AOBE for public education in the state of Texas. Again, guys, I know the ins and outs. So I'm excited about anyone, any hijo de papi wanting to come into the competition and, debate, have a little forum, debate in regards to knowledge of what public education is all about, the true sufferings and anxieties of our teachers and staff. And if anyone out there, anyone, I don't care who they are, anyone that is running for BIS thinks that they know better than Erasmo Castro, honey, I got something completely different for you. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, bring it on. I'm ready. But again, I am, even as of now, want to extend that olive branch to all the hijos de papi, you know, all the hijos de papi. You know, I promise to do my best to help bring you onto committees at BISD so you can learn. You know, I'll teach you something. I'll teach you a lot. Good evening, mi amor and Frankie. Hola, mi amorcito. I have lived in Alton Glory near Manzano, and I still don't know who my commissioner is. That's lack of participation in his precinct. I'm going to think that part is still Ben Neese. Ben Neese should be the commissioner back all the way out there. I don't think it's Joel Mujia. Joel Mujia does Brownsville Country Club in this way.
Really?
What?
Isn't Judge Neese downtown? Well,
it's downtown, but it extends all the way over there. I know because Joe Valdez lives back there behind, going towards Veterans, and that's still Ben Neese's district. So Gloria, I would contact Ben Neese, Judge Ben Neese, Commissioner Ben Neese. Voten por Carlos Elizondo. A Carlos lo invitamos a que viniera, pero Carlos estaba haciendo una carnita asada y a lo mejor acabando aquí me arranco a la carnita asada con el señor Elizondo.
GPI.
It is Coach Barba, 100%. I didn't know if it was him. I mean, Matthew sounds like I've known him for it's Coach Barba. Matthew sounds like a young kid. Hey, Matthew. Maybe because I have a lot of nephews named Matthew. But maybe Coach Barba could be my nephew. Maybe I'm not as young. Maybe I'm not as young as I think I am. Brownsville Herald is fake news. Brownsville Herald. Look, Brownsville Herald had me on their front cover like for 2 months every other day. I mean, I understand when one is handsome and totally not fat. Hey, you know, they have to sell their rag of a paper somehow. Un saludo a mi primo. No me vas a pescar como me pescaron. Good evening, Erasmo and Frankie. Coach Barba probably left to Westville because the pay better over there. Again, I'm going to try and remember. I'm going to get some information. There was something, some trickerio done there. I remember, and I feel sorry in that respect for Coach Barba. Puro Cameron Park, Royals Papuchin. I love you, my friend. Cameron Park is amazing. I love Cameron Park. Very close to the neighborhood. El Frankie está trayendo los amigos. Roel Benavides, invítalos. Jabso Radio.
The famous Roel Benavides de la Cameron Park. Saludos, guys.
Jabso Radio, guys. It is amazing. I really enjoy it. It's an Android phone, text message, and aparte it's a radio, man. It's coming back, bro. Let me tell you, I like it. Shout out to Cameron. Peace. Mucho love for me, Cameron Park. Berta, hi, Berta. Frankie.
Hey, Berta. How's it going?
Bringing transparency for the community. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, transparent stewardship. It's needed. It's about time. The government of the people, by the people, and for the people of Brownsville. No para los hijos de papi. ¡Berta!
She wants to shout out.
Erasmo doesn't even pay attention. Nomás anda como sus caras de güey. Let me tell you, si vamos a comparar caras a caras, mi amor, te quedas muy atrás, cariño. Carlos Elizondo, Frankie, Erasmo, preach. So you have heard anything on the next stimulus package? I know that for a fact that they, President Trump signed an executive order where they are going to extend unemployment benefits for the remainder of 2020, $400 a week. Let me tell you, $400 a week is a fortune to a lot of people here in the city of Brownsville. It really is. And look, guys, I know there's a lot of people out there. But they ain't stop whining and complaining, folks. You know, again, there's no shame in the game, guys. because your neighbor is going to benefit from a program where he's going to bring in his money to bring into the community, guys, and you're still going to whine and complain about it. Stop shooting yourself in the damn foot, guys. I mean, I want 100% of Brownsville to get $400 a week. That's what I want. Everyone in Brownsville to get $400 a week from the federal government, man. Why not? Where are they going to go invest that money, folks? Look at the big picture, guys. The big picture is let more people get $400. Pero es que se lo van a gastar en vironga. So what? Let them waste it on whatever they want. It's still going to stay here in Brownsville. We need the money. Let them spend their $400. But please don't buy Cheetos and Cokes and stuff like that. Try and buy some healthy food out there, guys. They're going to extender las estampillas también. And this is something, and people say, Erasmo, I've always complained about the Cheeto eaters. Because, sacan las estampas y se van y arrancan que los Doritos, las Cocas and I'm a little bit against that. Guys, and I'm against that because I want people to eat healthy. I want to eat as healthy as possible. Like going to Jack in the Box. No.
Yeah, maybe not a good thing.
Don't do like Erasmo going to Jack in the Box. No, but I'm serious. Cook some food at home. I mean, I do my cheese crisps at home. You've seen me. I put out my video making cheese crisps with Erasmo. And let me tell you, those things are jam-packed with protein. They're cheese, so they're dairy. So they're just a superfood. So it's great. I also do a lot of salads. I also do a lot of kale. Kale is a superfood. I love quinoa as well. Guys, add to your pantry some stuff that's going to actually make your body healthier, because we need a healthy body to fight off the different viruses and different things that are coming in and attacking us, like COVID-19. It doesn't hurt. We talked to Dr. Ed Hernandez and Dr. Mayra Cerdan, Dr. Jamil Madi, and all those doctors, Dr. Teresa Saavedra, and I'm sorry if I'm missing out. Dr. Jana Garza, and all of them said the same thing. Guys, please eat well, do a little bit of exercise, stay healthy during this pandemic because it's important, it's necessary. And Dr. Ed Hernandez will be with us tomorrow. Dr. Ed Hernandez will be with us tomorrow. And, we're going to talk a little bit about, eating well and, where we're at in regards to COVID-19. And also, I'm going to give him an opportunity to answer a lot of the hate that goes on there. But, I want him to, and I'm sure that he wants to as well. We got to stop with this hate, man. All these idiots like this chick that just came out here and these other stupidos went behind the back little kids. Guys, we got to stop destroying each other. That's why they always win. That's why the hijos de papi, that's why the corrupt political machine here, that's why they win, because they put us against each other. They want you to hate me because I'm handsome and totally not fat. They want you to hate me because people cheer me and appreciate me in the city of Brownsville. They want you to hate me, guys. They do. Carlos Elizondo gave me a call, and let me know that one of my old buddies, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but one of my old buddies, el borracho tío de Silvia, was out there like, hey, I know crap on Erasmo. Shut up, imbécil. The guy reeks of cigarro and peste de meow. I mean, goodness gracious. Y anda ahí, I got things on Erasmo. Shut up, mendigo borrachín. Treviño se llama, yo creo, el borrachín asqueroso. Get out of my face, man. But it's those people that want to keep us at each other's throat, guys. Stop doing that, man. Stop giving them satisfaction. We're going to pose a united front in this race. You'll know who's out there in a united front against corruption, guys. You'll know. And I'm very, very proud. And I know people are going to ask, man, Carlos Elizondo. Let me tell you, man. I'm proud to call Carlos Elizondo a friend. I don't care what they post about him on the blogs. I don't care what they say about. I don't care. I've always considered him a friend. Even when I ran against him, I still consider him a friend. I mean, I had to go after him, and and people have told Carlos, Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't Erasmo going after you? Yeah, we were running against each other in a race. And again, I haven't lied. If you are my opponent in a race, it's business, guys. It's not nothing personal. It's business. But did I think that Carlos Elizondo was not my friend when I was running against him? I still considered him a friend. I still shook his hand. We got together after the race, man, and we moved forward because that's what you have to do. Doesn't matter if you get into a fight here or there. There's a bigger picture out there. There's the betterment of our students. There's making sure that our staff is well taken care of, that they're healthy, they're safe, that our community finally starts to prosper instead of being so damn stagnant, man. So yeah, it's okay if we fight today. We pick ourselves up, we brush each other off, and we move forward. So yeah, you're going to hear a lot of crap. Erasmo Castro, Frankie también. It's coming. Oh, Carlos Elizondo. It's coming, guys. Don't let them distract you.
Erasmo, they see momentum, and that's why our city, our district does not progress, because it stays in the hands of those few elite who have, taken everything from our city, from our district for themselves. And we've always used this analogy where it's a pie, and they keep 80-90% and they leave the crumbs to our community. But now we have momentum because now the community, Erasmo, is alert, is aware, and is saying, hey, you know what? This isn't right. And we have to stress the importance of our vote. And I know it sounds so cliche how everybody says, my vote doesn't matter. But now more than ever, we have a chance to make positive change. And that is the reason why, Erasmo, that these politicos are trying to ruffle feathers, because they see that the community, through our platform, is uniting, is coming together, and is saying enough is enough. We want representation. We want people to be vocal. So, to our community, do not be deterred by these people. We have presented everything to you: transparency, accountability, being accessible. This is what we will bring to the district. But these people, they see that their grip on this a pie, on this treasure of theirs, on this gold mine of theirs, is slipping away because us as a community are being vocal about it. So it is only up to us. If we want to see change, if we want to progress as a community, we must present a united front. And this is something that we will bring once we are on the school board. But do not deter. Do not let these individuals force us against each other. We must work together, and we must fight, because they're going to give us everything that they have. But I am confident, Erasmo, I am confident that the community wants to see individuals there that will listen, that would adhere to the issues and to the suggestions of our community. So that's my message to our community today. Let's present a united front. Do not let these people, detract us from our goal. And that goal is for the prosperity and progress of our city and our district, Erasmo. That is only how we will, turn the map, turn the page, and bring what is necessarily our communities. And that's success, in my opinion.
Gracias, don José Hernández, por traerme tamales.
Where am I?
Actually, I actually got a gift for you.
And I'm fighting out an hour into the show.
Don José Hernández brought you a gift, Frankie.
Hey, La Máquina! Woo! Thank you.
I might keep it. I think I might keep it. Is it true that you guys will be teaching about LGBTQ? I don't know in regards to about teaching about LGBTQ. I'm going to tell you one thing. I think that there's a lot of different organizations out here in the city of Brownsville, who are doing that. One of there's a task force, an LGBTQ task force. Victor, if you want any information in regards to the LGBT community, Mr. Uvalles, Jose Uvalles, is I think he's the head of the LGBT community task force. I'm sure that he'd be willing, more than gracious, to share more information and a lot of the other benefits or a lot of the other resources that the group can provide to anyone that is interested in the LGBT community. It's more power to you, and hey, we're there with you, man. God bless you. Is Jaime Diaz's son is going to defend our students just the way Jaime Diaz's father defended my parents when we were so screwed because Jaime Diaz's father tossed my parents because it was so difficult for him? That's a true story. Yeah, Rudy. Damn. Call me afterwards. Well, call Frankie. Hello, Mr. Frankie. It happened, Admo. You got me addicted to Jack in the Box. Yeah, and someone mentioned their egg rolls. Their egg rolls are amazing, but those loaded mini tacos, oh my Lord, $4, $4.31. Erasmo! I love Diego. Diego's my man out there at Ondana. I love this man. The juniors are looking at 500 million in their mordidas. Let me tell you guys, I will show you the connections. I will show you the connections. Again, we'll see who runs against Erasmo Castro after August 17th. And because of that, all the kids and their parents love you. Yeah. Well, and I'm going to say this again, guys. Look, our students are woke. They're woke. They know. And one of the reasons, and let me tell you, Minerva, Silvia, La Prisi, Drew especially, Drew hated every single time that I received any attention from staff or from students or from parents. Hated it. I mean, jealous to the max. But our kids, our staff, and our parents, they know when someone's genuine. You're not going to pull a fast one on them, man. They're not. They knew I care. They know I care. No shame. Gentlemen, would it be possible for you both to provide us with some self-background from a background, high school, graduate, university attended, what Mr. Studies? So something brief. I like that I have heard, seen from both of you so far and would like to know more. I'm voting for who in the board coming November. But both of you will be there. I know it. Thank you, gentlemen. I'll start with me. I did all my schooling at BISD. I did Webb. I did Cromac. I did Rosa del Castillo. I then went to Cummings. I then went to Porter. And in Porter, I went up to my junior year and I dropped out of school. And I dropped out of school because my grandmother passed away back then. And I just had a hard time with it. So I left. I traveled through Mexico like a crazy kid. Came back, did my GED, went to TSC, got a lot of the financial aid money and partied like a crazy man. Went to the island back and forth because back then you'd actually get money left over from your financial aid. After 25 years, I decided to get my crap back together and finish my first bachelor's degree. I finished my bachelor's degree in Christian Studies from Austin Graduate School of Theology. But I would say that maybe even during that time, for the past 12 years, I've been a community advocate. I've been helping individuals find lost pets. I've been helping individuals when a little cat gets stuck in a Coca-Cola machine, when a little girl loses her shoe, or anything and everything that has to deal with community. That's what I've been doing. And I also served on the board for a year and some months. Thank you.
I am a product of BISD. I graduated from the Homer Hanna High in 2005. In 2012, I received my degree from the University of Texas at Brownsville, back then, now formerly known as UTRGV, with a major in history and government. I was originally, thought to be a teacher, that throughout my high school and college years, that's the only thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to teach and I wanted to coach. Shortly after graduation, I was, fortunate enough to obtain a position with Cameron County, the 404 District Court as a court coordinator, where I currently serve today. I'm currently taking my master's to obtain a degree in public affairs to work at the municipal, state, or federal level. That's one thing that I do want to pursue, and hopefully, you know, my lifelong goal is to one day attend law school. I want to be able to provide for our community in many different ways. And now that I am seeking a position with the district, I want to serve in this capacity. I feel like I have a lot to bring to the table. There is a question from our friend here, Agripino Olvera, speaking in regards to my age. I'm 33 years old, and people have been, you know, doubting whether am I too young? Have I not have the experience necessary? You know, I think age is at this time I'm the perfect candidate for this position. I am, you know, very mature for this position. This is something that I have been nurtured and prepared for. My family, my friends, my colleagues. So I am willing and able to step up and be this servant for our community, for the Brownsville Independent School Board as a trustee for Place 2. And I'm looking forward to being your next board member after November the 3rd.
Frankie doesn't understand brief, so but
my bad.
Leroy, let me. I'll respond to Leroy. Leroy, I love you, man, and let me tell you, Sylvia has done a lot of good to a lot of individuals. You know, again, my issues with Sylvia are what they tried to do to me and what they did to a lot of individuals at the district. Let me tell you, again, maybe it was greed. Maybe, you know, a lot of times when people are placed in that situation where the money, it becomes, you know, overwhelming, Leroy. And again, more power to her, man, in regards to any good that she's done for the people. And I will applaud that every single time, every single chance I get. But with me, it's very, very personal because she literally tried to destroy my life. I mean, she was one of the individuals that, got the board attorney and La Minerva Stúpida Peña to go file a police report that I had sex with a student in a car and that there was video and pictures and all this stuff. She orchestrated that. So it's very, very hard, Leroy. It's very, very hard for me to come back out of something like that. And anyone out there, place yourselves in my shoes or in anybody's shoes. You know, what would you feel if your son had been accused of something when they blatantly knew that it wasn't true? Because it isn't true. They used Baltasar Salazar to continue to file and promote something that the BISD police had already researched and found that there's nothing to it. I have the email, but he pushed it forward to Homeland Security for them to try and investigate. I have nothing to hide. Absolutely. But what concerns me, bro, is that she would use all the power, all the might of BISD and their resources to destroy one person who was calling them out on their crap. Destroy. And look, man, you know, you could call someone a thief. You could call someone fat. You could call someone, you can bounce back from that. It's very, very hard to bounce back from an accusation of having any type of inappropriate relationships with a minor student. Really, those are career ending, reputation decimating. But I stood strong and I faced them face to face. And I said, you are full of crap. You know it's not true. My people know it's not true. That's the kind of crap they were throwing out there. So I have no love for the woman at all. No love for the woman at all. And again, if she would decide to drive up to Queen Isabella Bridge and, you know, decide that it was time to take a dip or a dive, I wouldn't bat an eyelash at all because she is evil. And I'm not saying that back then she was a nice woman. She has turned evil, personified, because anyone that would go out there and try to decimate, destroy someone's life like that for money shouldn't be in our community. So that's my beef with her, bro. And I love you too, man. And I'm sorry as that, you know, I can appreciate anything and everything that she's done for anyone in the past. doesn't excuse or forgive everything that she has done as of recent, not only to myself as an individual, to other people at the district as individuals, lives who she's destroyed, but to our community as a whole. So more power. Sorry. 25 graduate. Oh, put your little thing. See, that would have been brief. You're awesome, and I also love you how you answer the questions and set those haters in their place. They should come on the show. Yeah. And again, guys, little Eddie, I want little Eddie on here. You all think I don't want Minerva Peña on here? You think I don't want flip-flopping Philip on here? Laurita la Exploradora? You think I don't want Horton Gives the Drew on here? Or la Moby Dick Roca Tipton on here? You better believe I want them on here. Of course I want them on here. I want them to respond to something, guys. I mean, I've been calling them out for months. Months. They have yet to respond a single word. A single word. Let me tell you, you come after me, I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond. Al Erasmo will be known as El Comandante board member por El Nexel. It's not Nexel, it's Javi Seal Radio. I like it. I like my radios. You are right, Frankie. Brownsville is a very rich city and a lot of different attributes and attractions. Corruption within the city leadership and the rampant banditism in the city that has made Brownsville a shell of a city. You're right, Adriana. And has made Brownsville stagnant. Stagnant. Because look, son los mismos hijos de papi, la misma raza going back and forth, back and forth. It never changes. It's up to you to change this. And we've got to end this little contract crap, man. Frankie mentioned Leadership Brownsville.
I'm also an alumni of Leadership Brownsville, Class 31. It's a great organization that looks for future leaders within the city to learn from the different sectors that show how municipal government operates. I'm fortunate enough to be part of this organization, and this is also another attribute that qualifies me for being a board member. I look forward to working with the commission and the mayor and doing good things for the city of Brownsville, but more importantly for BISD.
Genaro, my prayers. Genaro is out there fighting. And hopefully we'll be able to have Genaro sometime later on this week to share with us, what he's going through. My prayers, man. I actually got to see him today. We will win. Please, and I appreciate, I love you, but we will win. We will win. This race is about us as a community. We will win. No doubt. Trying to see because I don't want to make, here. I know Lucifer put up. Board members overlook business decisions. Educational leaders are the ones that overlook students and their staff. Well, no, you're very mistaken because a lot of the decisions that the board made, especially this board, that attempted to micromanage everything. Look, and Lucifer, you're right. In a perfect world, this is what it should be. The problem, Lucifer, and I'll explain to you, the problem is that because they wanted to have control of everything, they micromanaged every little thing at the district, everything. The hiring process, the moving of individuals from one school to another school, anything, the water fountains that were going to be used, the lighting in the buildings, everything. That's how they lined up all their vendors and all these individuals in this, and all these individuals out there. Again, guys, you're right. In a perfect world, and because of governance, Lucifer, there should be that separation. Unfortunately, that's not what happened, man. I promise you. And I could show you, Lucifer. I will show you how they stole money from our students. Literally show you. So come by my office, 1240 East Madison. And again, I don't know who you are. I know that you've been trying to throw the little jabs. I don't care. I'll show you. Atkinson didn't break it as much, slowed down Carlos Elizondo, but after the community found him not guilty on 13 counts of bullcrap, he's coming out stronger because Atkinson and other corrupt commissioners and politicians are just making it as stronger. bringing transparency to teachers, parents, and students. Voted Erasmo Castro, Carlos Isondo, and Frankie for BISD board preach. Puro round steak with chips. Board members really don't have any reason to have contact with students at any level. You're wrong. Board members should have some type of contact. Look, Lucifer, and I know that you want to say, oh, well, Erasmo's out there going to schools and taking pictures. Let me tell you, board members should be ambassadors for the district. Board members should be out there celebrating the different accomplishments that a lot of our students, different accomplishments that a lot of our teachers, and I went to everything. I mean, if a teacher got a history award up there in Stillman, I was out there. If one of our custodial staff received an award for years of service, I was out there, man. I was out there at Hudson Elementary when Hudson had their CNN News, Coyote News Network, when Oliveda School started their gardening program. Those are the perks about being on the board, bro. Those are the perks. And yeah, there should be interaction between the board. The problem is, and this is the problem, Lucifer, and I'll say this, when there is no knowledge as to what happens down here, then higher administration has the power to fudge everything up. I'll give you one quick example because I really want to end early. One quick example, guys. I was made known of an issue that was going on at Oliveda Middle School. The band hall. The band hall era un cuartito. My office downtown, 1240 East Madison. My office is a lot bigger than the band hall at Oliveda. But that's not the worst of it, guys. There was mold in the band hall. Mold. So we had these people breathing in all this stuff. Breathing in all this stuff. And also our instruments full of mold. The instruments that our students were going, and no one on the board knew about it. I found out about it because I went and I visited personally. So yeah, man, there should be some interaction between the board and all staff out there, man. Really, there should be. Again, there should be ambassadors. There's absolutely nothing wrong with any board member interacting with students, teach, and anyone out there, guys. Anyone out there. Authorities should start finishing places like the bingo place because, yes, haters gonna hate. Hey, man, I didn't sign up to be loved by everyone. I didn't sign up to run for BISD, again, to be loved by everyone. I'm not. I'm going to have the haters, the people that are paid, people on blogs throwing their crap. I have family members who are bloggers who have already started throwing their crap. It is what it is, guys. I can take a punch. Tengo concha. I can take a hit. But I could also hit back because I'm going to say this for the last time. If anyone goes out there and hits you, you better hit them 10 back. You better hit them back 10 times harder. All the time. Erasmo was the only board member that walked the halls of schools, greeted teachers. We respect him for that. Love you, Peppermint. Arriba la South Boss. Oh, please. Don't forget the census, 2020 census.gov, please. News for teachers, students, and staff. We're glad to see him in school and was invited by his discovery, the needs of the district, and bad treatment of teachers. Idiota. Exactly. Feeling emotional. My baby boy takes off to Texas A&M College Station next Saturday. I'm not ready for this, but happy to see him go after this dream. God bless you, Senya. It's hard, but it's needed. Many blessings, man. Many blessings. Free money, free money. Diego! We have to worry about our children's teacher, staff, health, everybody, 100%. Saludos, Frankie. ¿Qué onda, Cruz Azul? You will win. We will win. Yeah, I know. They're crazy good. And Raspas. We had Raspas today delivered. Guys, the Will clinics today was amazing. A lot of great response. We'll have another one next week. Guys, please, if anyone out there is still interested in wills, take advantage of it. Frankie, let's wrap it up. Last words.
Very quickly, Erasmo, we did have 300 positive cases for the city for Cameron County. I apologize. 9 deaths, one being a 30-year-old female. And I want to spend a special condolences to our friend, Linda Espinosa. She lost her sister, Diana Morales, from the COVID-19 virus. So Linda, we're praying for you. You know, anything that you need, you and your family right now, just reach out to Erasmo and myself. We're here for you. This is very real. These past couple months have been very, very trying. Back in March, we didn't know anybody that was positive, much less that had succumbed to this virus. But now, throughout our news feed, we're just seeing, this constant, feed of prayers, of condolences. I make a plea to our community. As much as we want to have some sort of normalcy, it's still not safe, guys. And that goes to our athletes as well, our band members who are eager to go back to what they love doing. Hopefully this board will listen to the community and realize that after these 4 weeks of distant learning, it's not safe. I would advocate for them to think about returning back in January. Let's wait until a vaccine comes. Let's see how the people respond to it. And hopefully by then we'll be able to tell the community that it is safe. But as of right now, it's not. Death is at our doorstep, unfortunately. So Linda Espinosa and family, we will be saying a special prayer for you tonight before we go to sleep. And also to our community, let's fight together. They're going to try everything possible to make you and I, Erasmo and I, all of us together, for us to disagree, for us to fight amongst one another. Because the more we fight, we will lose the vision of the goal that we have. And that is for our city, our district to progress. I'm very confident that come November, we will put individuals in office that will listen to the community. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this race. These past couple of weeks have been, sometimes it feels like overwhelming. But at the end of the day, Erasmo, we have our goal set, and nothing will deter me from that goal. And that is serving in this capacity for our community. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And, to my community who reaches out, keep on doing it. I love waking up to messages. I love reading emails, texts for suggestions and even for criticism. I promise to be that voice that we need for place 2. And I'm looking forward to the challenges that will come. Have a good night, guys. No show tomorrow morning. See you all tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Have a good night, everybody.
Guys, I will answer Lucifer's little comment that I became buddies with Carlos Elizondo because of a recording. Let me tell you, no, and I'll say this again. Carlos and I have always been friends. I mean, we were competitors in a race for BISD. Again, I've said it and I'll say it again. And Carlos has told me, hey, man, people came up to me, hey, Erasmo, te estaba echando back then. Now, it was a race, guys. He knows that, and I know that. It was a race. During the race, we would meet. We were friends, even though that we were going at each other. After the race, we were friends. There was no recording out there that moved forward our friendship. If what you're referring to is a recording that outed every single corrupt individual in Cameron County and Brownsville, Texas, I'm glad it's out there. I'm glad it came out there. I think it was like 3-4 years ago. I'm glad it came out. I'm glad it came out because it literally proved everything that I had been saying for the past 12 years about how corrupt our system is and how in the dark they want to continue to leave its people, divide and conquer. And again, guys, answer any question. One last question. Number one priority, and I'll say this for everyone that's fighting the system right now and going to fight, is bring the board back to serve the people and not the other way around. That is the priority. And anyone that is running for office need not be blind in regards to the corruption that has been affected, the damage that has been done to my people. We will win. And I'm not talking about me and Frankie. I'm talking we will win as a community come November. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Please, help out each other. Food, clothes, medicine. Please be good to each other. And please, Be good to me. Bye.